Joined now by Key Lawrence. Get started with questions, Ryan Avery.
Yeah, Key, good to talk to you again. I've asked a few guys about practicing in the morning and the shift there here the last couple of years. Curious, first of all, when you're at Tennessee, when y'all practiced and what you think about the morning practices here this year.
Yeah, so when we was at Tennessee, we practiced in the afternoon. Like we have classes in the morning time. And we'll get done and get like meetings started and cranked up around like 2 o'clock, 2:45. And it went until about 7 every day. But honestly, I feel like the morning time, morning practices are way better just because we get up and we have something to look up forward to in the morning. We don't have a lot of time in the afternoon just to be so distracted about everything else outside of football and school. So I think it's better that we do it in the morning and like get it out, get it knocked up, get our day going because it's easy to get sidetracked if you have a bad day in the morning time. You got to go into practice and it'd be dreadful. And I think it's a good day to get our day started in the morning. So I think it's a good thing that we do it in the morning.
Appreciate it, Key. Have a good one.
Of course, you too.
Chandler Engelbrecht.
Hey, Keith, thanks for your time today.
course.
Curious, since we just talked to Isaiah Thomas, what did you think of his play on Saturday, and what are your expectations for him for this season?
I tell him all the time that I have so much high expectations for him, probably even more than what he think that I have. So I told him right immediately after the play, I told him that was a big time deal, especially him being the captain on this team. I think that he knows that the whole team, the whole defense, pretty much the whole team as well, know that we have a very high standard for him because of the level he plays, the energy, the motor, and just the way he plays by himself. So I think it was a good play as well. So yeah,
Thanks.
of course.
John Hoover.
Hey, I'm wondering what you thought of your performance out there individually on Saturday. You know, your first game, getting some action with Oklahoma, and then kind of the same question about the team. Kind of a slow start, and then a little bit of you know, I guess dragging in the. I don't know if that would be the right description or not in the third quarter and fourth quarter.
Yeah. So honestly, I think I don't really like speaking too much about myself, but I'm not able to evaluate myself. I feel like that's led up to my coaches in the outcome of the game. But pretty much, I pretty say overall, if I was to evaluate myself, I think I did pretty good. But anyway, I think that my team, I think we just got to come out next game with more energy. Just we gotta have start carrying over from the practices that we have the explosive plays at practice and just carrying over energy and just keep that mental focus and dialed in. And we can't just overlook our opponents. We just got to keep putting our feet on the gas and just keep going. So.
From your perspective, did you have fun? Was it what you expected? That kind of thing.
Oh yeah, I had a lot of fun actually. Like I think I had way too much fun if I was to be honest. I just love going out there playing with my guys, man. Like we're such like as a defensive unit, we have so much belief in one another. We just like it's just electrifying if I was to put it into words and to explain it, it was just electrifying. I just love playing with my teammates back there, man. It's amazing.
I got to follow that up. How do you have too much fun playing football?
And just enjoying it. Like you just can't just dwell on the moments. If you make a bad play, just knock it off. You gotta just keep on. You gotta keep going, man. Like everyone knows that it's not gonna be perfect. It's not a perfect sport. You just gotta keep going. And Coach Gersh always preach like next rep, next rep, next rep. So it's just something that I just had to evaluate after the fact and not doing the play during the moment. So
Thanks, Keith.
of course.
Jenny Carlson.
Hey, Key, you guys played a lot of players on Saturday. I think 31 was maybe the number
Yeah.
that got thrown around. I know that helped guys stay fresh, but I'm curious on the flip side, were there challenges in rolling that many guys out there? I don't know, communication, anything that stuck out to you on Saturday?
Um, Pretty much, I don't believe so. I mean, I think it's a good idea just to have fresh bodies out there, but understanding that it's a big deal and it can may mess up the flow of the game. But who knows? I'm not the coach, so I can't really go too much depth in that.
Hey, one thing I did want to ask you about, you guys are, if all goes as scheduled, you're going to play 9 consecutive weeks
Yeah.
before you get an off week. Is that something that you've given much thought to, or you sense guys do? I know the coaches are thinking about it, and talking about playing a lot of guys, but Have you thought much about playing 9 straight weekends?
I mean, when you go so long, like when you train so hard for 8 months, like you pretty much just want to go into it. Like we don't really see a downfall in it. We just want to keep going and keep just going hard every day. Like we train so hard for this and just another day of work. But it could have some downfalls on it. But we just gotta stay healthy, be smart during practice and throughout the season. So yeah.
Do you sense coaches or anybody saying anything more about, getting treatments or do you, maybe it's just the normal stuff, I don't know, or do you sense that because of this long stretch to start, coaches might be more mindful of that?
Um, we like to take care of our bodies as well. So I mean, coaches may have it in the back of their head that we should be smart, get more treatment and everything. But I think we got a great coaching staff here. They know what they're doing. So we put our full trust capability in those. So
Very good. Thanks, Keith.
of course, have a good day.
James Hill.
Key, I didn't think you had target ending on that play either, and I was glad when they didn't call that. You're a very physical player. How mindful are you out there that I must tackle properly, I must tackle legally, and does it change your game at all, or have you worked on it so much it's second nature now?
Well, of course everybody has to be more mindful, especially the rules nowadays. But Coach Grinch always preached a lot about long stride, short stride, shoot. That's just a tackle technique that we use, and it just like really pretty much just coming up with a body part to do anything to get them on the ground. Whether it's like having gained more 5 yards, but as long as we get them down, we have another drive to play, get the stop the defense. I mean, stop the offense. So pretty much, I don't really think too much about it. I just want to go out there and play. He tried, and for him, he wants to just go out there and react and not thinking too much about it. So I think we do a pretty good job of that.
Oh, I agree. Good luck Saturday, man.
Appreciate it, man.
Lee Benson.
He on Saturday, Coach Grinch said, he thought you guys might play a little bit better than you did, and I'm sure you probably thought the same thing about your unit and the team. Now that you got a game under your belt, you see the film of that Tulane game, and you see what happened, especially in the second half and the first part of the game. Back to last week at this time, before you had a game under your belt. How do you feel about the defense now? You're ceiling for the season now than maybe you felt a week ago before you had a game under your belt.
Yeah, so pretty much we just got to continue what we're doing. We know what we're doing. We just got to go out there with more energy, like I said earlier. I mean, we understand that we might have not thought we played to the best of our ability, but we know what we're capable of, and we know what we have here is special. So we're just going to have to keep pursuing that and just have to remain focused and stay on the task. So I don't want to really go too much depth to that, but we understand what we have here.
Go back to Ryan Avery.
Yeah, Key, a follow-up to a couple questions ago from James. When you see that flag come out for targeting, what's that like for you as a player? When you see that, and especially in that specific moment, did you feel good about the play you made and that it would be overturned? And then I don't know if you got a chance to watch the Louisville Ole Miss game with all the targetings there, but certainly a big thing. What do you think about that rule, just overall, and the way it's being applied?
Honestly, when I had initially reacted to that, like the hit, man, my heart dropped like immediately because like I just want to be on the field with my teammates. I don't want to do things to jeopardize the team. So just seeing those flags flying everywhere, it was not a good feeling. But after I did take a look at the Ole Miss and the Louisville game, and I think that the refs are just trying to protect the offensive guys, but at the same time, it can be a little it can be a little bit strict on what we thought it could be. But I don't really know too much about it.